Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Mat Hafizah binti Maharum, and on behalf of MDM Company as your facilitator, I would like to welcome all of you to Microsoft Way training program. We hope you will find the program we have lined up for you to fruitful and engaging. Let me introduce you to the agenda. The first slot will be conducted by Mr. Abu Zarin as your facilitator to introduce about objectives and Microsoft Way. Next, Ms. Kamini will continue to conduct the program to explain about features of the Microsoft Way. Then, followed by Ms. Tam Phi Chong, we train you the ways to use Microsoft Way. Lastly, for the last slot, we have requested all the participate in a short online survey. We will share QR code for you to easily answer it. So, to begin this program, we are pleased to have Mr. Abu Zarin to conduct the first slot.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to participant. Okay, my name is Muhammad Abu Zarin. I will be the first conductor for this training program. So, first of all, the objective of this program is to make sure that all participants can produce good and efficient communication tools in interactive way. The second one is professional in using Microsoft Suite technique and skill. And the last one, you will able to increase your creativity in the use of visual aids elements. Okay, so what is Microsoft Suite? Okay, Microsoft Suite is a presentation or software program and is part of Microsoft Office family with a motto of reimagine the way your ideas comes to life. So the function of Microsoft Suite is where you can create and design your creative stories, your newsletter presentation, and also your daily life vacation by using Microsoft Suite. So my next coworker will conduct you on what is the element and how to use the Microsoft Suite. Thank you.
Thank you, Abu. Okay, so hi all. My name is Nurisha Mimi. So I will be your conductor. So to explain about the features about Microsoft Suite. So with a Suite, you can create interactive reports, presentation, personal stories, and more. So you should provide the content such as text, image, video, and embedded items. And the Suite can do the rest, making sure that your finished layout looks beautiful on visually and device. This is very conventional for everyone, students, employees, and all. So for the first is top left, we have the home page, My Suite, Authoring, and Play. So the next for four main areas, we have the top navigation bars, the menu bars, and storyline and design. Okay, next I will also explain about the features that we have in the Suite. So the first is accessibility view. This first features, we will look at the accessibility views. Is very to allows you have a comfortable reading experience with keyboard navigation and disable animation. So for the audio recording, you also can working with with this application. You have the option to add running voice, commentary, and narration according to your own requirement. For the next features, we have closed captioning. Closed captioning is when you this user, this will also extend to video files upload in the same way. So you can have these files in videos. Next is navigation view. For navigation view, this feature provide clear views of the content. Okay, next, we also have autoplay. So autoplay is another important features. It puts slides in the correct order. They will keep playing on their own. So this is very conventional. for everyone. So for the security and privacy, is very important for in this technology, because we are very important. We take importance of the aspect in this application. Okay, in the view in the Microsoft Sways, we also have a viewers count, so we can see how many people have see our Sways. So last features in our Sways is also cross-platform compatibility. Is ability to work across different platforms. So next, my coworkers will show you guys how to use this Microsoft Sway.
Thank you, Mimi. Hi guys, my name is Champeyong. So now we will see the video how to use Microsoft Sway. Then hope you guys enjoy the video now.
Okay, Microsoft Sway is a presentation software, and you get there by going to sway.office.com. And we're just going to open up one of these templates that was provided. And you see automatically, it doesn't just look like a boring slide. It's making choices for you based on a style, and it's doing things like panning pictures. You have to scroll to the right to get through the story. And you can customize these things, which is what we're going to go over in a second. So if I go into the upper right-hand corner and I click these three dots, it's going to bring me back to the main screen. And we're just going to start a blank Sway so that we can talk through how to build it and then what these different design choices mean. I'm going to title this Life by the Lake. And what you're looking at here, they're calling a card. And so we can add a background picture to the card. We can style it a little bit up here. And when we're done with that, you go down to the plus to add your next piece of content. And first we're going to add a background picture. Sway wants to search Bing for your pictures, but just to make sure I'm just showing my own content, I'm just going to grab a picture off my hard drive. And so I clicked on my device and I put a little picture here. And notice that when you're putting these pictures on, you can't really tell what it's going to look like. And that's because there's a lot of flexibility in how these are displayed. So you put the content on here first, and then you look at how you want it to be shown. So I made my title card here, and it has the picture with it, and I want to have some more content below it. You can just do this by adding another card. So let's add a header card. And you see there's only one heading here. After you add a heading, then the choice for a heading 2 will appear. But since there's only one, it doesn't even make sense to offer a heading 2. Now we're going to say that the first thing that you want to do is to learn the different types of knots. So I'm going to go down to the green plus sign underneath this card and add my next card. So I'm going to add some text below it. And Microsoft Sway wants to treat this text differently than the header. So it's going to give you another box, and you're going to have a fresh menu of options on how to style the text. And they have these kind of standard text styling options here, but if you'll notice, they aren't called bold and they aren't called italic, because what they're going to do is going to change depending on the style that you choose. So if I do want to emphasize learn how to make a loop, because I feel that's important, I'm going to select that, but it's not necessarily going to make it just bold. So I'm going to want to add a new group, because this is going to be kind of a new thought, but we're going to do a comparison group just to show you how some different functions work that they have. In this comparison card, you can see these cards are pre-built for the functionality that it's going to be, and it's waiting for a comparison. And in order to do that, for some reason to put them below, but all you really have to do is just drag them up. So we're going to pull this image card into that comparison, and we're going to pull this one into there. And you can give them a caption if you want. It's hard to tell how this caption is going to end up until you preview the Sway. See, this one's just water right now. How about water with islands? So now we've made a little Sway. There's obviously other design types. You can embed some code. There's another video on how to do that. You can search for content and put it in there. But right now, the point of this video is just to show you how to create one and then show you how to style it. So we have enough content to go into design. So I go in the upper left-hand corner and I click on design. And first it's going to bring you to a preview of it. I didn't make any of these choices here. This Sway just chose for me and it just thought it was a good starting point. So you can scroll to the right. Here's the background image and my title. And you can see that it applies different styling to the header. This is the header, and this is a text box that I put in the same group as the header. And I emphasize this text, so it didn't just make it bold. It made it bold and red. And you don't really know that until you look at the styling. And this is a comparison. So these stories are supposed to be interactive, and on each of these you can left click to see the caption, or you can click on the slider and compare the image. Maybe those aren't the best two images to compare, but you see what I'm doing, right? Now, if you want to style this differently, go in the upper right-hand corner and click on Styles. And this, depending on your opinion, this is either the greatest thing or the worst thing about Sway. This is the main dashboard for styling your content, and it wants you to basically choose a design, and it's going to apply it for you. So if you're used to PowerPoint, where you control exactly where everything goes on the screen, control the font size and the color, you just make it look perfect. That's not what Microsoft is going for here. This is just saying, hey, how do you kind of want me to make your story look? You can also scroll through it vertically or horizontally, or you can make it a slideshow. But Sway really isn't meant to be a slideshow. It's not even really meant to stand in front of and talk to an audience about. It's just kind of meant to tell a story that you scroll through. And so I would either do vertical or horizontal. We'll just change it to vertical so we can see something different. And it's going to give you a preview on the left-hand side. So if you scroll down this, you see what has changed. Okay, one of the things that Sway can do is actually pick your color palette from an existing picture. So you see, if I left click on this image, it's actually the one that you're seeing on the left. If you left click on it, you notice all these palettes just changed based on colors that were picked from this image. We'll pick one of these and it's going to style everything for us. And so that's one option for styling, but if we go back, let's look at the pre-selected options. These previews are trying to tell you what they're going to do. So if we go down to this option, what this is telling you, let's left click on it, and it's going to put a red block behind it. And it's going to make your fonts a serif font, so it's not going to have that extra kind of Times New Roman looking pieces on the end of the letters. It's just going to be a straight font. And it's going to left align things. If you notice that these characters are left aligned as opposed to being in the middle. And this one here is just going to put kind of an artistic frame around it. And we're going to play with one more. So you see Sway's making a lot of choices for you. And this is either making it really easy to make a presentation, or it's just making it frustrating for you and you should use PowerPoint. So once you have this looking the way that you want it, to share it, just go in the upper right hand corner and click share. And this will give you different options on how to send it out. So if you're using this through Office 365, if you have a paid account, then you can send it to those in your organization. So this will keep it locked down and it's not available to the public. But if you want to open it up, you can make it available to anyone with the link, and you would just send this link out to whoever you want. You can do it in an email, you could put it in social media, you could embed it in a website. So if you left click on Get Embed Code, it's going to give you code like this that's meant to be copied and pasted into the source of, say, a blog or another website. And so those are the different ways to share a Sway. So I hope that was helpful. If you like this video and you want to see others like it, please click in the lower right-hand corner. And if you want notifications when the new videos come out, you can click on that little picture.
I hope you all enjoyed the video that we show how the Microsoft Sway is, how to use on Microsoft Sway. So does our participant have any questions?
Okay, okay, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Nurul Ain Fatihah. I am a participant from Angkatan Hebat Company. Okay, my question, does the SWAY application need to be downloaded like other application?
Okay. For Sway application, it's up to you whether you want to download the apps or you can search on the Google sway.com. So for the download, you need to have to make sure that your desktop is on Windows 10. So if you open on sway.com, if you already have your Google account email, so you can use that email to access the Sway application.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for second question, I want to ask, what is the advantage for using this way than PPT or slide?
Hello. Hello. My name is Noor Natasha, employee of Angkatan Hebat Sdn Bhd. Can I interrupt the season by answering my fellow questions?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. From my fellow said that she wants to know about the advantages. So based on the video I have seen, the advantages of Sway Microsoft is, first is make it easy to create and share interactive reports, stories, presentations, and more. Number 2 is allow us to add our own text and pictures, search for relevant content from other sources, and will make the presentation more creative and interactive. 3 is simple to create effective communication tools. Because Sway offers a drag and drop style editing system, making it really easy to put together sales tools or communication material. And my last based on I have seen is efficient and effective collaboration. This is because it is accessible anywhere and shareable with anyone. We can work together with a college on a presentation even if we are based in the same company. Okay, Sway is a cloud-based, unlike PowerPoint, making remote collaborations and for a breeze. So we can view any Sway we want as long we have connections to the internet and have the access of the permission. I think that's all that I have been gathered from the advantages.
Okay, thank you, Tasha.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Our participant is very anxious in learning how to use the Microsoft Sway.
Okay, thank you for all facilitators on the clear explanation. For the end of the slot, we hope all participants from Angkatan Hebat Berhad will answer online survey. You can scan QR code to answer the survey in 2 minutes. So that you can scan it.
Okay, sure, done.
Then, okay, you all done?
Yeah, already done.
Yes, done.
Okay, so for the survey, we want to know that participant that has any feedback about this training program. If the participant has feedback, we want to learn your feedback about this program.
Okay, feedback to me, this Sway application look easy to use, doesn't need many steps to log in. In addition, for me, this Sway can be used at all ages. As for older employees, they can also use this application because they do not have to fill out any form or have to answer any question like other application to use this way, and this indirectly can save our time. Okay, for example, if I want to do a presentation, so by using this way, I just enter the material I need, and this way will help me to do creative and beautiful slides for me to do a presentation. Okay, lastly, it can also save data, because what I know that this application does not need to download any apps. It just need to log in directly in Microsoft Office and join this way. Okay, that's all from my feedback. Thank you.
Thank you for your feedback.
Okay, for me, from this training to using Sway, I think it can enhance my creativity. This is because based on the feature itself, we can see the good and excellent tools we can use. Sway provide a powerful way to produce storytelling, presentations, and newsletter styles. Set with a template, be inspired by others, or remix our own to match with company brand. And besides, because of the interesting features, I think it can attach more people to use it, and the client who see my presentations will be more entertained and interested. And as an employee who are always have a meeting with client, this will be an advantage for me because it can improve and share my ideas with them. The contents of this way software can significantly increase our chance of having that wow factor of people who seek in effective presentation. So I think that's all from my feedback based on this training.
Thank you for Natasha for your feedback. There's a clear feedback. Okay. Thank you for all participants. I hope you have found this morning presentation informative and useful. Thank you for spending time with us today.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Jata.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this training.